Hello, 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 hello. Hello. We are live over on the YouTubes. All right, welcome along, everybody, to my watch along for the 2024 Formula One United States Grand Prix qualifying. We've already had two banging sessions. Sprint qualifying was great. The sprint was amazing today. And now we're coming into qualifying excited. Usually the sprint can kind of make us feel a bit like, we've already seen qualify, we've already seen a sprint. It just makes me excited. But yeah, if you're new to watch alongs, welcome along. This is how it works. You've got my face here, you've got the live timings here. You got Twitch chat down here, and you got the session timer down in the bottom right that you can sync on up with to join me and the rest of chat in watching the session together. Now, we do this for every single Grand Prix weekend, for every single session. So if you do enjoy it today, join me tomorrow for the race. We'll be live 2 hours before the race for a build-up, and then doing a watch-along for the race itself. And obviously, next week for Mexico, the week after Brazil. For every other Grand Prix this season, I will be here for Formula One sessions. So come chill with us. Max Cooperman, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. All right, the session's about to start. Let me get my broadcast up and let's get watching. Probably should have done that before changing to the watch along screen. But anyways, how we all doing? How we all doing? Again, final chance to get your channel point predictions in before it ends. TV guide, let me get it up. Formula One. Oh, I'm looking at TV shows right now. Formula One, USGP qualifying. What's up, Unicorn Gunner? Max Verstappen gonna go beast mode on radio again, you reckon? Constructors Championship. Damn, Ferrari is actually way closer to Red Bull than you'd think. You're the best, man. Thank you, Job. Appreciate you tuning in, dude. Checo flop again. Hope not. Yeah, I hope he redeems himself after that. Look, would you look at on screen right now? Liam's obviously the power unit elements used because he's taken a big grid penalty tomorrow in the race. Wait, it says 10 place grid penalty. I thought he was taking like a 60 place grid penalty. Anyways, when I went toilet before, I was thinking we haven't really had many end of year grid pens. Like usually we're used to like every driver taking a grid pen starting at the back of the grid. We've not really had many this year. I know Max took his in Spa, but like any of the other top eight drivers, have they taken pens this year? I feel like I can't remember. I know Leclerc took one early on in the year, but yeah, I can't remember any. I don't know. I just remember there used to be a lot more than this. But yeah. Hamilton and Baku, true. Engine seemed way more reliable this year, yeah. I think it was 60. I thought it was 60 as well. I don't know why the graphics said 10. Some call him Maxi, welcome to the stream. Tech Zad as well, hello. When does it start? Starting right now. Get this the timer up for you guys in a second. They've changed setup in the last 3 hours, can be interesting. And yeah, exactly. The fact that Park Firma is now open between sessions as well makes it a lot more interesting to see how it plays out. All right, session starting. Yeah, Martin said it best. He hasn't raced a car. Liam Lawson hasn't raced a car in a year. First time ever driving at Circuit of the Americas. Only had one practice session. It's, you know, he just needs to use this weekend as practice and not get in his own head of being like, fuck, why am I bad? Blah, blah, blah. But yeah. Oh, look how squishy that is. All right, time is up, guys. Sync on up. Now, I want you guys to let me know in chat. Who do you think is your bottom 5 for Q1 here? Who is your bottom 5? I'm going to say, obviously, it is Joan Bottas, obviously. Then I'm going to say, ooh, then I'm going to say Stroll. Ooh, it's really tough, isn't it? I'm going to go Ocon, Gasly. That's my bottom 5. Both Alpines, both Stakes, and Stroll. Gonna hope the AlphaTauris get through. I think Haas will show good form again. Williams should do good, yeah. Kenna, Lucas, thank you guys for the follows. Welcome to the stream. By the way, if you haven't hit the follow button down below yet, be sure to do so. Like I said, we do watch alongs like this for every single Grand Prix weekend. So yeah, join me tomorrow for the race. Join me next week for Mexico. What else am I missing, chat? Engine seem more reliable this year. It's because since last year, everyone can use 4 instead of 3. Really? Wait, what's happening? Wait, is Alonso purposely trolling Liam because of what happened in the sprint? There's no way he's that petty. There's no way Liam defended Alonso and he got upset by it, and now he's holding him up in the qualifying. He's bullying him. If you didn't see, VCarb posted a picture on Instagram and they captioned it, just our driver talking to a Racing Point driver. If you don't get the joke, Alonso in the sprint said, "This AlphaTauri driver, man." So then they captioned it saying Racing Point driver, just, you know, saying another team to take the piss. I thought it was kind of good from the VCarb admin. Alonso is genuinely a bully, though. Did you hear his comment after the sprint? Fernando's bullying him so hard. Wait, what did he say after the sprint? I haven't seen that, no. Alonso's a G, forget about it. No, I think Alonso is great, but just funny, man. How's it going, Pylane? I'm on the stream. Martin Silva, welcome as well. Thank you for the follow. Alonso was worse than Stroll in last qualifier. Is this me, or is Alonso always behind Stroll when the car is shit anyways, but when the car is good, Stroll is nowhere near Alonso? Yeah. Maybe they've got a bit of a problem where cars more favored towards Alonso, but I don't know. You'd obviously want to favor the car towards Alonso. Everyone should start Q1 and use tires. Waste of new tire now. Yeah, true. I agree. Wait, so what did Alonso say after the sprint then? He said, "It's his career on the line, not mine." What? How is he so mad for getting defended by a guy on debut? Bro needs to relax. It seems like the worse Alonso's car is, the more grumpy he gets. Well, Lawson said Alonso's career is on the line, which it's not. Wait, Liam said that about Alonso? I don't know why Liam said that. Sainz def on it this weekend, yeah. Alright, so Norris up to the top, Piastri P3. Pylane, they even followed it. I like that oversteer. 0.8 tenths time lost. Alright, gonna end the predictions there for poll. So you guys have got 54% on Max, 0% on Checo, 70% on Lando, 9% on Piastri, 1% on Lewis, 4% on Russell, 14% on Charles, 0% on Carlos. Whoever's put 200 points on Carlos could be eating very good today. Could be eating very, very good. Oh, wow. Max 5 tenths up on Norris in Q1 and Sector 1? What the fuck? Boy, what the hell? I voted Carlos. Well, if he gets pole, you're eating very good today. Jared tenths behind Bottas. Bruh, get him out. Blue! Drew, thank you so much for the 25-month resub, dude. I appreciate it. Sorry there's no alert on the screen, but I really do appreciate you supporting the channel, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 25 months is crazy. Hope you've been doing well, sir. Where can I see what you see? The broadcast. You have to go find an F1 broadcast in your country, depending on where you live. How's it going there, Pippa? Welcome to the stream. Obviously, can't show the footage as it's copyright. All right, so let's see how much Max goes up. That was an amazing Sector 1 and 2. Oh, wow. Only 3/10 in the end after going 5/10 up in Sector 1. And Checo, P3. Track definitely rub it in, I'd say. Yeah, Rebel's looking quick. Do keep in mind, though, that is Track Evo. Oh, yeah, true. Checo on new tires, Max on old. That's interesting. Are they... Not sure why. I mean, Checo must be not that confident if he wants to do a banker lap on fresh soft. Oh my god, George! Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, I'm not sure why the alert didn't work properly, but thank you, George. I appreciate you dropping a 5-bomb. Guys, please, W's in chat for George. Speaking of George Russell's on his lap. Was that timed? Was that timed? But yeah, George, thank you so much for the 5 gifted over to Mr. Blackburger, Nemo, Henny, Volko, and Chonny. Really do appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, let me replay the alert, because I don't know why that fucked up. Actually, I can't replay it. Either way, you saw the alert. Your name just wasn't on it for some reason. What a boss, man. What a boss. Bro gifted 5 subs and he hasn't even subbed himself. What a legend. He's just a man who wants to give. But yeah, appreciate it, George. And British Analyst and Fluxy, thank you guys for the follows. Colapinto again quicker than Albon. Yeah, by a good 50 milliseconds as well. I mean, I know it's not much, but... What the fuck has happened to Merck? Williams, Haas, all ahead of them. And okay, they're on a U set, but they are so far down. Liam. Now remember, Liam is taking a big red pen. Gasly P1! Okay, the track has gotten a lot better, but Mercedes were also on that good track and sucked. Hamilton's literally last behind Joe right now. Liam! But yeah, Liam's taking a big grid pen, so it doesn't really matter where he qualifies today, but he will want to prove himself. And there you go, he's ahead of Tsunoda right now. Oh, has Joe just had his lap time deleted? Is that why he moved behind Hamilton? You're an AlphaTauri fan? So I am a content creator for Rebel Racing, so I'm a Rebel fan. And Max is my second favorite driver. My favorite driver is Liam Lawson, so we're kind of a fan of both Red Bull and V-Carb. My favorite team is Red Bull, but my favorite driver is Liam. So, Tsunoda deleted. Back down to last, so his banker lap's gone. Need to string it together now in his final lap. Liam's sitting nice and pretty up in P4. Love the rear cam and quality. I think the rear cam and quality is fucking stupid. I don't need to see the car going backwards. Although the rear cam shot in the sprint was really cool. Leclerc hasn't set a lap either. Did his lap time get deleted? Or what's happened to Leclerc? Your countryman, right? Yeah, so I grew up in New Zealand. So I wasn't born in New Zealand, but I grew up there. So that's why I'm a big fan of Liam. Yeah, for me, it's just country I grew up in. Liam, similar age to me. He's 1 year younger than me. Super cool guy. You know, he's behind the scenes. He's, you know, one of the best, or probably my favorite driver that I've met. But even when you see him on camera and stuff like that, he's just a super cool guy. So that's why I'm a big fan of him. And, you know, it's also the underdog thing, the same way people supported Max coming through the ranks. That's like me with Liam now. Like, I want to see Liam go from V-Cub to Red Bull. And then I can be like, I was a day one since Formula 3. Fries are looking hella quick. Should go like a 2 or 3 tenths ahead of Gasly. Behind Gasly? Okay, there you go. 3 tenths ahead of Gasly. If Gasly, in a world where Gasly got pole, how would that even happen if he got pole? Merck's on 5-lap use soft, so okay. That's actually very important to note then. That's a great lap from Leclerc. In comparison to Sainz, 3 tenths up. Lando only moves up to P4. Still can't go ahead of Gasly. What the fuck? Liam's getting so much unwarranted hate because of RB's decision. Well, it's only fucking idiots who are hating on Liam. It's not his fault. But yeah, it is tough. What's happening to Yuki? This is invalid. Oh, it's so minimal. Has Alpine already replaced the engine? Yeah, where's this come from with Gasly? The fuck? Oh, he's lost a bit of his car. Who's that? Who's that? They just lost a bit off their car. Owl, thank you for the follow. Landlover, what's up on the stream? I live in NZ and have met Liam at one of the race days. He gave good advice and saw him drive Roden FZ. Oh, nice. Which race day was it? Was it up in... I know he goes to... What's the track in Auckland? Hampton Downs is in Auckland, right? Sainz DRS problem? Wait, so he's got a DRS problem and he's lost a bit of his car. Show under investigation for blocking Hulkenberg. Oh my god. This guy, dude. This guy. And the NZ South Island Endurance. Right, okay. Alright, final laps now. Russell's starting his. They're loving the rear camera this weekend. Maybe they're testing it out because I think it's new, right? Alright, Merc. Fresh tires now, right? Yeah. By the way, if you want to know if a driver's on fresh tires or not, look at the live timings and see the tire. See Magnussen, how he's got a line through his tire. That means it's used. If it's not got a line through it, it's new. Sadly, F1 don't do that on their own timings on the broadcast. You can only see that if you're using the live timings on the website. Oh, it's disappeared now. So everyone's on fresh. Record makes no sense unless you're getting past, yeah, or getting followed. Even if you're getting past, I don't like front nose cam for overtaking because once you've done the overtake, you can't see the car anymore. And vice versa for the rear cam. If you're being overtaken, once they've flown past, they're gone. I think it's only good for if someone's following you. I like that Russell really does big setup changes. Yeah, he's kind of just like, all right, whatever car I've got, I'll deal with. All right, Max goes up to the top now. 2 more tenths on Leclerc. Wow. I haven't been paying attention. Is that bad for Merc? Nope. Okay, 5 tenths off Max, but they are up into P3. Oh my god. Hamilton's out. 16th? He He is so shit in quali at the moment. What the fuck is that? If you are watching this right now and you are telling me that you think Leclerc, if you're watching this right now and you're telling me that Leclerc won't beat Hamilton in qualifying next year, I'm sorry, but I think you're delusional. Hamilton has been so poor in qualifying the last 2 to 3 years. How is his teammate in P3 and he's down in 16th? 5/10 off. Oh my god. All right, Yuki needs to have a good lap here as well. Could end up knocking out one of the Haas's. I know Haas is on an outlap. We could actually see Perez out here as well, potentially. If the Astons, Haas, and Williams improve like they should. I know Perez is on an outlap as well. All right, Yuki up to P7 ahead of Liam now. Like, Lewis is always going to have great race pace. Oh, Liam up to P3. 3/10 off of pole. 4/10 ahead of Yuki. That's what we like to see. All right. Checo is at threat here. Maybe Lewis is going for another lap. Does anyone know? Is Lewis going for another lap or is he on a cooldown? Alonso 10th ahead of Piastri right now. Lewis had his time deleted anyway. Zhou 19th. Obviously, will Bottas out qualify him? Oh, that's so embarrassing, man. What the fuck, Lewis? No, he's actually out 18th. He might actually end up being 19th here if Bottas improves. Okay, Hulkenberg goes up. Who else goes up? Piastri only 10th. This is so confusing. Can we show the drivers on laps? Perez could still be out. Oh, wow. That's a bad lap from Colapinto. 15th. Made it to Q3 in sprint quali and now 15th in actual quali. Oh, slidey there. Magnussen up to 7th. Colapinto's out. Wow. From Q3 to Q1. That's disappointing for Franco. And Albon out as well. Okay, Perez only manages 9th. Oh my god. Wow. Lewis 19th. Bottas did out qualify him. Wow. I kept Williams in my team. In my fantasy team. Because I was like, well, Colapinto made SQ3. And they'll do the same, if not better, in qualifying. Nope, they're out in Q1. Fuck me. Yeah, obviously the stakes are expected to go out, but ahead of Hamilton? That's crazy. To be honest, Zhou wasn't as far off Bottas as he normally is. Absolutely horrific lap from Hamilton. Not only was it slow, but it was invalidated. What's happened to Albon here? Oh, Albon's lost the rail. Was that Franco? And yeah. I think I got most of my predictions wrong. I got Zhou, Bottas right. I got Stroll wrong, Ocon wrong, Gasly wrong. Sistoto, thank you for the follow. That is kind of funny, man. That is kind of funny. And yeah, Zhou's still P20. Alright, where was I up to in chat? Also remember, this track makes it difficult to track sectors because some drivers prefer to push sector 1, which hinders their sector 3. Yeah, good point. Michiski, welcome to the stream, by the way, dude. They said thought he was going to go pole. Yeah, everyone was saying, oh man, Leclerc, sorry, not Leclerc, Lewis, you know, he got impeded by the yellows and now he's just gone out in Q1. It sucks, man. I don't know what's happened to Lewis. Like, I just feel like he's completely clocked out on Merc now. What's the name grid pen? Is it 10 places? Yes, 10. No, it's 60 places. It's 60 positions. So even if he qualifies pole, means nothing. I don't understand why Lewis makes so many changes to the car every weekend. It just goes to show how uncomfortable he is. My good rival team has gone to shit this weekend anyway. Mr. Skeletal, welcome to the stream. McLaren mudded after no flexi wings. Good point, actually. This is the first high-speed track. I mean, United States in a high-speed track, but it's a track that has 2 or 3 straights. Yeah, I think the flexi wing, maybe that's a conversation we'll have to have after this weekend. Like, has the flexi wing actually affected McLaren this weekend? Sounds like such a coat, but I think how dominant the car was for years made Lewis so lacking with quality focus because it never mattered. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a little part of it in that, but I think it's more he's just uncomfortable with the new regs, specifically at Mercedes. I wish Lewis retired after 21. He's ruined his legacy, and what a factor since Max has dominated since. I don't know if he's ruined his legacy necessarily, but I think anyone with the right mind can tell he's just struggling with the new regular cars. But I do get what you mean. There you go. There's the mistake. He's locked up, gone wide, and had the lap invalidated. Wow. Sup, Reaper? Who do I want for pole? I mean, I like Max, obviously, because I support Max. But from a non-biased standpoint, I don't know. I feel like Sainz has got something to prove this weekend, maybe. I'd love for Sainz to win. His last win for Ferrari would be nice. I'd like him to get one more. Might be his final win ever in Formula 1. But yeah, George, thank you so much again for the subs, by the way, dude. I really do appreciate that. Thinking Ferrari may have made a mistake getting rid of Sainz. Honestly, I know people aren't going to agree with me. Some people aren't going to agree with me. But yeah, I genuinely think Leclerc consistently beats Lewis next year. The only thing that's stopping me from saying he will is because we know what Lewis is like in his prime, and we know that Sainz has beaten Leclerc a good amount of times. But with Lewis's current qualifying form and Leclerc's current qualifying form, they're just going to be qualifying like 10 positions apart from each other at this rate. Oh, Lewis is obviously, yeah, 100%. Lewis is top 3 drivers of all time, even if he finishes his career at Ferrari stinking up the gaff and gets dropped. You know what I mean? Like, he's still top 3 drivers of all time. You got to look at what they've achieved, not what their consistency over that period. You know what I mean? That's at least my opinion. He still has 7 championships, even if he drives to 80 years old. Exactly. You could actually damage his legacy. But everyone's definition of legacy is different. So, for instance, I'm a big Conor McGregor fan. I completely agree. Actually, one sec. Let me get Q2 and the timer up for everyone. Great lap from Liam. Yeah, maybe Liam's just got no pressure right now, knowing he's got a good pen. And yeah. Anyways, I'm a big Conor McGregor fan, and obviously I completely understand. He's completely fallen off. He's washed up. He's fucking doing drugs. He's lost the plot. I get that. But nothing annoys me more than when people say McGregor isn't a GOAT of UFC and blah, blah. Man was the first person to get 2 UFC belts simultaneously in 2 different divisions. He beat all the top dogs. The way he rose the ranks, he is 100% one of the best fighters in the UFC. Yes, he didn't do many title defenses, but still. And it's the same with Lewis, where I'm not going to look at Lewis, even if he has 10 more years in the sport and achieves nothing. He's still a driver who achieved 7 world championships and countless world title fights, almost won the championship in his first season. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just look at the way they've fallen off and say, oh, they're shit. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But obviously the argument can then come into it like, oh, when they don't have a dominant car, they don't do well, which is very different to something like UFC. But yeah, it's hard because I criticize Vettel. I think Vettel left a team that he was comfortable at, went to a team like Ferrari, and he kind of was very disappointing. I think, 2017, 2018, he could have performed a lot better. And then 2019, he completely lost the plot. Went to Aston Martin, he was good, but he wasn't like Alonso level good. And yeah, it's kind of like, I feel like his legacy was a little bit tainted by that. But the thing is, Vettel only achieved, and this is not me shitting on Vettel only achieved 4 championships in one team. In one generation, correct if I'm wrong, one generation of Formula 1 cars. Lewis has achieved 7 championships across multiple eras of Formula 1, more race wins than just the seasons he won championships in. He fought against many different teammates. His kind of, resume is a lot more than what Vettel had. And that's where it's kind of like the conversation about legacy can't really be spoken about with Lewis because of how long he's done it for, who he's done it against, the teams he's done it with, etc., etc. Anyways, that's probably another big convo for another time. So we'll probably just focus on Q2 now. But with that said, who do you think are the next 5 to go out? Type in chat who you think's going out. I think now it should be. Now it should be the Alpines, unless they've genuinely got Nitros under their car somehow. Gasly, Ocon. I'm going to say Stroll, Alonso. I'm doing it. I'm going Tsunoda. I think Liam's making Q3. Liam's getting hazed by Fernando. I love it because Liam did really well. Love me some Liam. Wait, what do you mean Liam is getting hazed by Fernando? Do you mean like Alonso's giving him shit? Because yeah, it's so weird. I don't know why Alonso's like shitting on him. Oh yeah, when I type it in chat, I never do the order for Q1 and Q2. It's always, oh, what the fuck? Where's Q2 gone? There we go. I don't know why that wasn't there. Polo, thank you for the follow on the stream. Wait, who got their lap time deleted just now? Perez, 4/10 off of Max. Wait, Liam went out, did a 1 lap or half a lap, and then came in the pit. What? Oh, okay. They're trying to throw Lawson out of sync, so if Tsunoda's on the verge, Liam doesn't knock him out. Makes sense. Makes sense. Wow. Gasly ahead of Sainz and Perez again. What the fuck is this? Huh? Leclerc 9/10 off Verstappen. He's on used tires. I mean, to be fair, they're all on used tires. Stroll ahead of Gasly as well. Ocon, purple sector 2. What the fuck is this? Where's this come from for Alpine? Oh, P5. Leclerc dominates Lewis, in my opinion. Maybe he has a few blips at some races. Do you really think he's going to be like Perez? What's up, Joe June? You talking about Lewis? No, I don't think so. I think people always say that, but the minute Seb retired, all the Aston races faded, and people just talk about his glory days. Yeah, true. Alonso up to 6. It's really difficult to judge drivers when the car has such an impact on how well they do, but I'm not sure if Lewis is the GOAT of the sport. Interesting. Interesting. So I really enjoyed our conversation about Lewis and Prime and legacies and stuff like that, but I feel like we could talk about it for days, but we've obviously got a session running right now, so maybe we'll talk about it after the quali. All right, Hulk Magnussen go up to P5, P6. Haas look good. What is it? Gasly cooking? And then Norris, wow, first really good lap of the weekend. 2 tenths ahead of Vax. And can Piastri to match it? No. 2 tenths off. Excuse me. Russell's still chugging along on that Merc. What's up, Miss Platt? Mum was right. Snowers, he's cooking Snowers. Did Liam Lawson out-qualified the Lewis Hamilton? He did. Everyone other than Joe out-qualified Lewis, to be fair. Test that Alpine for performance enhancing drugs. Oh god, I don't know what they're doing right now. Piastri's nowhere near Lando on non-European tracks because he hasn't raced there in F2. Yeah, that might actually be the case, to be honest. What's happening to Lando? They're just showing the bumps. How can you tell if the driver's on used tires? If you look at the live timings on this screen, on my screen, see the line through Sainz's tire and Verstappen's tire. See how there's a line through it? That means it's used. Unfortunately, they don't show that on the broadcast live timing, so you can only tell if you're using an external live timing platform. Chrome McLaren is hot. Yeah, I like it. I think I prefer the 2023 British Grand Prix Chrome livery, though. Anyways, guys, we're halfway through qualifying now. If you are enjoying the stream, please consider hitting the follow button down below. We do watch-alongs like this for every Grand Prix weekend, for every single session. So join me tomorrow. Hey, the Kiwis! You got your flag backwards, idiot. Aussie! Oh, he corrected himself. Crofty realized last second. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we do watch-alongs like this for every single Grand Prix weekend. So join me tomorrow for the race. I'll be live 2 hours before the race starts. We'll be watching the build-up on stream. Which is the fastest, BTTC cars or F4 cars? Ooh, I'm assuming F4, but I'm not entirely sure. Joe Jewin, thank you for the follow. Replace that orange with red and Vodafone McLaren is back. Facts. Yuki, you get what you're given, alright? You get what you're given. Why the fuck is Gasly a rocket right now? Yeah, I have no clue. He's going to out-qualify Perez at this rate. They have upgrades, but they weren't this good in sprint quali, so I don't know what's happened between sessions. How much difference is between used and new soft tires on a track like this? I mean, for qualifying, it just helps a lot with, with grip. You know, every millisecond counts. So, could be the difference between 1 to 2 tenths. Maybe 1 tenth. Bookie seemed to think this is nailed on for Max. Yeah, this is why I put Max on my fantasy team this week. I just didn't have the confidence in Norris, Leclerc, or either of the Mercedes to be like, okay, I want them as my main driver in the team. Whereas I was like, even if Max, I feel like Max will finish P2 no matter what this weekend. Whereas Lando, I can't tell if he's going to win or he's going to finish P4. Charles, I can't tell if he's going to win or finish P5. What are bookies? They're like the people who make the betting odds for sports betting companies. Australian term, I'm assuming. All right, we go. Running on board with Claire for the final lap of Q2. So he's doing it quite early. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Ah, okay, because he's got to get a banker lap in. Doesn't want any traffic or red flag impeding him. I gave my fantasy maybe next season. I said the same thing last season. No, you can't give up. You guys notice it's getting quite dark now. Maybe we'll get a sunset lap. Kind of crazy to be in a position where you're not performing unless you hit P2 or better. You talking about Lando and like the expectations for him to win the championship? Is that what you're referring to? Wow. Max improves his time even more. Come on, Liam. Come on, big boy. Or is Liam not even going to try to get through to Q3? That sucks, man. He had such a good Q1. If he's not even allowed to try to get through to Q3, I'm going to be upset. Also, I just realized I said Liam's going to get through to Q3 instead of Yuki. What am I thinking? I guess it makes sense. There's no point in letting Liam do Q3 in case it knocks out Yuki. But I don't know why Liam can't just do his lap later than Yuki and then be like, oh, okay. Because I feel like it's good to kind of... The whole point of Liam being in the car is to compare him to Yuki and Perez. All right. Claire only P3, 4/10 off. Max is scary this weekend, back to his 2023 dominance. How's it going, Mason? Yeah, I mean, Max has just shown, like, even when he hasn't got the best car on the grid, he's always just going to deliver it the best he can. And now the car's a bit more in a comfortable spot than it's been in recent races. Norris hasn't gone out, saving tyres. Yeah, that's fair. Gasly, I think, is going to out-qualify Perez here. Oh, he's made a little mistake there. Oh, he's really struggling. I think he's got some dirty air from these cars in front. Sonoda P9. Even with Liam's slipstream. And Liam's pet. No! I really want to see how Liam did, man. Fuck, we're going to have to wait till next week to see. Gasly stays P7. That's a great lap. He's not that far off of Russell, Piastri, and Perez. P2 for Sainz. Wow. Max is looking strong. I'm happy I put him in my team now. Unfortunately, though, putting Max in my team meant I had to keep Russell. I had to pick Russell. Which was a good pick until Merck fell off. Ocon, only P11. Doesn't make it through despite his teammate getting P8. He was... Whoa. Ocon, 5/10 off his teammate. Hulkenberg doesn't improve, stays P10. Can Magnussen or the Aston Martins knock him out? Wow. Magnussen, he gets dropped and he's like, you know what? I'm going to start trying now. Knocks out Hulkenberg through to Q3 again. Yeah, Paul Lawson didn't get to prove himself, but oh well. He knew this weekend with a 60 place grid penalty. It is what it is. I'm sure he'll be happy with that P3 in Q1 though. Can Alonso knock out Yuki? Wow, he does. That is an awesome lap from Alonso considering how poo that car is. Will Stroll be able to match him? Probably not. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, pussy. Prove me wrong. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Full tense off his teammate. Yeah, poor Liam. Can't do anything about that. Stroll nowhere near his teammate as usual. 4/10 off. Ocon 5/10 off his teammate. Hulkenberg getting out qualified by Magnussen. Again, that's a rare occurrence. Only a 10th, but still. And then, yeah, Yuki just missing out on Q3 again. He loves P11. Sounds like he's gonna cry. I think Hulkenberg knows how strong their car is, so not to make it through to Q3 is quite disappointed with that. Oh, he's locked up into turn 1. Oh, and then he's lost the rear as well. Yo! Red Bull New Zealand just messaged me saying, loved your video of Liam. Let us know if you want to collab on any social short form posts. That's sick. Shout out Red Bull New Zealand. They've always been very nice to me. I'm not a... Oh, I don't live in New Zealand, but when I was in New Zealand, they were like, yo, come to the offices, interview Liam, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, obviously, New Zealand is smaller, on the smaller side of, a smaller local market, obviously a smaller country, but yeah, the crew at Red Bull New Zealand are always very nice. So that's cool. Cause yeah, I've got short form content to post for my Liam video, but haven't organized it yet because I've been so busy with getting other stuff posted. Time to fly to NZ. All right. Anyways, our ads are done. I got ads on Sky Sport, but I meant my Twitch ads are done. I just completely banged my fucking keyboard across my desk. What have I done? Predicting Max misses out on pole. With that time he's set right now, it's gonna be very, very hard for that to happen. 2.5 tenths up. I hate Twitch ads other than Sky ads. Yeah, the fact you pay for like £30 a month or whatever it is for Sky, and then they put ads on the fucking broadcast anyway. Ridiculous. Also, fucking Fubo does not stream the quality today. Yeah, I saw someone else mentioning that. What's up with that? New Zealand will be put to good use next week for the midnight release of COD. True. Oh, wow, that's next week. Next week's my 5-year streaming anniversary. I'll be streaming that night, but I won't be able to do like a special 5-year anniversary stream because it's just a normal Mexico City practice 1, practice 2 stream. Maybe we can do something special in between the practices. Lexi Heels, thank you for the follow. What flag is that? What time is it there? It is almost midnight. Neighbor hasn't knocked on my wall today. If you weren't here yesterday at the end of sprint quali, as sprint quali ended, my neighbor just started banging on my wall. It's now later today, and I feel like I'm louder today, and she hasn't banged yet. So, fingers crossed, touch wood. Oh, Lewis interview. Okay, so Lewis is saying it's the issue from sprint carrying over to quali. That's interesting. Bang on the wall, that's crazy. Yeah, I know. I told her, don't bang on my wall. Either come knock on my door and talk to me face to face, or message me. But yeah, it completely threw me off when she did that yesterday. But anyways, I was like, we'll see if it happens again today. But the thing is, it was a Friday night at 10:30. Tonight's a Saturday night at midnight. Our neighbors were playing music, having a party till 6 a.m. last night. Could I hear it? Yes. Was it loud? Not really. I slept. Simple. If it was every single night, then yeah, I'd have an issue. But it's like every second or third weekend. You know what I mean? Like, I was planning on messaging her for Vegas weekend because it's like 3 a.m., 6 a.m. sessions. Just being like, look, I'm going to be talking loudly in my room at 3 a.m., 6 a.m. It's going to be one weekend. The fact that she had a problem with it at 10 p.m. on a Friday. At the end of the day, it's my job. And like, even if it wasn't my job, if I was just playing Rainbow Six Siege with friends at 10 p.m. on a Friday night, I'm allowed to do that in my own house. Thing was, sprint qualifying wasn't even that hype. I was just talking. Anyways. Q3 time. Can't stand annoying neighbors like that, dude. You guys haven't even heard the worst of it. She's better. She's the best of the three neighbors. We've had all three neighbors. We've had the neighbor on that side complain, the neighbor behind me complain, and the neighbor below us complain about noise. And by the way, it's not us. It's the whole building, by the way. Not complaining about it. Anyways, the fact that you guys think she's bad, the others are worse. But I won't go into that story because it is too long. And we're here to watch F1. Let me guess, they're all over 60. Surprisingly not. And that was the thing that annoyed us as well. Tell us tomorrow, yeah. Remind me. You have to expect noise in a apartment if you don't want noise by a detached house. Exactly. And the thing is, again, if we were playing music at 3 a.m. in the morning, fair enough. Talking in my own bedroom. Okay, I'll tell you the worst one, right? We came home from an event at 11 p.m. and we walked in our house. I went toilet, Luke went to his room, Hannah went to her room. We walked around on the bottom floor in our shoes. And then half an hour later, we get a message from our neighbor underneath us saying, hey, don't know what you're doing in your house right now, but it sounds like a circus. Please be considerate of us below. It's 11 p.m. and we just got home. So then we went and knocked on her door and said, hey, we walked in our house at 11 p.m. And that's what we did. And I thought she would be like, oh, okay, that's weird. If you're only walking around, then I just realized that it's a shit apartment. It's not your guys' fault. Nope, she complained 2 more times to us, and then she complained multiple times in the group chat in the building. And so we just made out like these evil, loud neighbors because we do normal things in our apartment. And because people think it's loud, they're like, oh, fuck them. Whereas I'm just like, oh, I can hear my neighbor talking on the phone. Probably shouldn't be able to hear that. That's not her fault. Anyways, all right, sorry, rant over. Back to quali. That's an interesting comment from Lando's engineer. Lando's engineer just telling him, relax, don't overdrive the car. Don't make more mistakes like you've been doing, all right? Williams ruined their car, now it's a truck. Yeah, not sure why they were so bad in SQ1. In Q1, because they were really good in sprint qualifying yesterday. How many posters? 4 fell off the wall, so I haven't had a chance to put them back up yet because I need to have the proper stuff to do it and blah, 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 blah. The older neighbors aren't always the ones that aren't always bad because their hair goes to shit. Yeah, exactly, Christine. And that's the thing. I can hear them on that side. I can hear them behind me. When I'm on the bottom floor, I can hear the people above us. We can hear everyone around us. But these neighbors, instead of going, oh, I can hear everyone, they can hear me, we'll just put up with it. Everyone just complains about one another. You know what I mean? Rather than living with the issue together, they'd rather live with the issue and they'd rather complain about the issue to one another. It's just like, get a fucking life. Okay, Magnussen's gone from being right behind Russell in qualifying to 5 tenths down. Was that used tyres, maybe? Oh, it was. Oh, so Russell was on used tyres as well. Wait, 132.3. That's 2 tenths up on Max's time from Q2, right? Piastri, 6 tenths off Norris right now. Sainz, only P2. 3 tenths off of Norris. And Verstappen, Pell was set to 1. Leclerc, only P3. What's happened to Ferrari now? Ferrari went from... okay, they should get pole, if not front row. So now they're behind... they're 3 tenths down on Lando. I guess, to be fair, Ferrari been struggling on the soft tyres. We know their race pace is going to be good. Gasly, P6. Right behind Russell. Gasly could out-qualify Russell here. And Max... only P2. Where's this come from for McLaren? All he needed was his engineer to be like, calm down. Calm down. You're okay. Oh my God. What did I say? I said Gasly's going to out-qualify Perez. I told you. Yeah, great lap from Norris. 9 tenths off of Max. Behind Gasly by 3 tenths. Surely he made a mistake. Oh, has Lando gone off? Oh. That was perfect. Max's backhand stepped out a bit on him a bit in the final corner. Yeah, seems like that happened to Norris as well. Goat Gasly, dude, he's doing so well right now. And the thing is, we can't even be like, it's the car, because where the fuck's Ocon? How's it going though, then beat? If Lando gets pole, I'm so done with these. He's not world champion mature. It seems like Red Bull is a way better car here. You reckon? Yeah, big props to Lando if he does get pole, but I also think big props to Max because, I mean, that car's still not great. Look at where Perez is. Wait, Perez got his lap time deleted. Oh my God. But it's a good fight for pole. I did not expect Norris to be in this after this weekend. After how this weekend's been going so far. Pole only matters if you hold it. Yeah, that's true as well. That's true as well. Can't be making mistakes like he did in sprint yesterday. McLaren also brought lots of upgrades to a sprint weekend with less practice. May just be dialing in the car. Yeah, that's a good point as well, Greeny. Maybe they're just dialing in the car after the new upgrades. Or can we call them upgrades or should we call them changes? Because do we actually know they're upgrades for McLaren or are they just changes to their wing because of the whole flexi situation? Alright guys, we're coming on to our final laps now of Q3. If you are enjoying the stream, be sure to hit the follow button down below. Be sure to join me tomorrow for the race. We'll be live 2 hours before the race, doing a build-up for the Grand Prix. And then a watch-along like this, once again, for the race as well. So be sure to join me tomorrow. And if you missed any of my reactions to qualifying, the sprint, or sprint qualifying, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Linked in chat. All my reactions will be uploaded there for you guys to enjoy on a Monday/Tuesday. So Alonso started to come out early, fair enough. Yeah, it's surprising how far Piastri's off. Apple strike then with the follow. Seemed to be a good turnaround for Albany. I don't know why though, because they weren't that good on SQ1 from what I remember. Sorry, in sprint qualifying. Alright, Alonso beats Magnussen. Come on, Magnussen. You can get a better lap than this, surely. Lando's last sector was not good, so I think his time isn't enough. So this is where he got his track limits on his first lap. Oh, he's nipped the little orange curb and bounced out wide. Yeah, he just hit that wrong. Well, pressure's on for Checo now. Oh, I forgot to do my predictions for the top 10 because I was too busy fucking waffling about the neighbors. Well, prior to watching these laps, I would have done Verstappen, Leclerc, Sainz, Norris. It's kind of hard to do my predictions now that I can see these lap times. Whoa. Oh my God. That would have been my predictions, I think. Because I was thinking about my predictions, I just didn't write them out. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to do them now that I've seen the list. But that's kind of what I would have done. I was going to predict Max on pole, Leclerc P2, Sainz P3, and then I probably would have put Norris there, Russell there, Piastri there, and then I think Gasly's going to outqualify Perez. Why did you try to take out Max? Oh, that was Gasly. All right, fun story real quick. I was on a video call with someone at the Red Bull factory, and behind their camera or behind their desk was a meeting room. And in the meeting room, Christian Horner walked out, and he walks past the computer, and then he comes back and points at the computer and says something. And the person I was talking to starts laughing and says, Christian says you look like Pierre Gasly. And I was like, oh my God, the accusations don't stop. Christian Horner literally stopped his day to come up to the desk and say that I look like Pierre Gasly on a video call. I see it, but not that much. Oh my God, Max, 2/10 up on Norris right now. Could we see a 1:31? Norris, yellow sector 1, although his sector 1 was good before, so it's not over yet. Oh, yellow. Russell! You've just ruined a good qualifying session, you idiots! This is going to be a red flag. This is going to be a red flag. Yeah, Max is going to have to lift now in this sector. Medical car's been deployed, but no red flag. Fucking hell, man. We just had a good session robbed. I hate this. F1 need to fix this shit. They need to fix this bullshit. Us, we have our entertainment ruined. Max, in this circumstance, doesn't get to go for a pole lap. Lando doesn't get the satisfaction of getting a pole because it was his banker lap that gets it. No one wins. No one wins in these situations. The fans lose out. The drivers competing for pole lose out. The driver who gets pole loses out. I mean, obviously, Lando's going to be happy starting pole, but, like, he didn't actually get pole because it was his banker lap. They need to, like, all right, red flag, you get an extra 2 minutes or something. I wanted to see where Gasly was going to be. I was going to see where Perez was going to be. That's so dumb, man. It's so dumb. Anyways, Lando on pole, great banker lap. At the end of the day, this is why banker laps matter. So well done. Awesome lap from him. Max P2. Again, these two are just on another level to everyone else at the moment. Sainz are qualifying Leclerc in P3. Piastri nowhere near his teammates. 6/10 off. Russell just behind him. Gasly out-qualifying Perez, like I predicted. Best of the rest. Gasly best of the rest. If you told me Gasly would have been best of the rest this weekend, I wouldn't have believed you. Alonso P8. Magnussen didn't get to improve. Perez P10. And this is how Russell had his incident. Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen someone crash there. That's a really high speed crash. Holy fuck. Maybe he turned in a bit too quick. Maybe he's hit the bump wrong. Either way, that was very high speed. He'll definitely have to go to the medical center just to get checks because of the G-forces with that. What are Max and Lando laughing about? Well, that was a good sesh. Until Russell ruined it. Yeah, disaster for Mercs. I mean, Russell's only managed P6. Fuck's sakes, I got Russell on my team as well, man. I got Russell on my team as well. Anyway, so we're going to listen to the interviews, and then that will wrap up the watch along. But thank you guys all for watching. If you did enjoy, hit that follow button down below. Again, join me tomorrow on Twitch. I'll be live 2 hours before the race starts, watching the build-up on stream, doing our own build-up, and then a watch along once again for the race, so be sure to tune it in. But yeah, thank you guys all for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Again, a good session until Russell ruined it. At least you got a little bit of drama in there. James Hinchliffe doing the interviews. I'll die on the one-shot quali hill. Oh, okay. So that's probably why Max didn't get pole in his banker because of that mistake. Because we saw how great of an improvement he had at the end. Let me catch up on some of the message I missed in chat. What's up, Average Joe? You just won a lot of channel points. Oh yeah, let's pay out the Lando prediction. Yeah, Carl's been doing good, but I thought that Ferrari would be closer to McLaren and Red Bull than that. I think Ferrari are still favorites for race pace. I just don't think they're good on the soft tire. I still think Sainz can win this race tomorrow. Lap 1, Max will get P1. Yeah, I mean, we'll see tomorrow when we watch the USGP highlights. Whoever starts P1 hardly ever stays P1 into turn 1. And with Lando starting P1, it makes it even more unlikely that he will hold it. Yeah, Alonso did great to get 8th, I agree. For Avicii. Exactly, Blue. Exactly. I mean, the session is ending at midnight, but that's way better than ending at like 4 a.m. Two a.m. So. Well, actually, no. Qualifying for the American Grand Prix would end at like 8 a.m. Okay, well, that's good to know. Lando feels like he put the most into his lap. You know, probably getting saved a little bit by Russell's crash there, but again, set the lap that counted when it mattered. Yeah, I've been loving watching the onboards and like the new cameras as well on the cars at Coda. Really get the sense of speed at a track like this. Because if someone goes flying off track acid master and hits them, then it will be bad. And what if that driver needs medical attention? Great question, James. The Red Bull onboard sounds so nice. No, they changed it. Six different pole sitters at Coda in a row. Wow. Who's gonna do the pole position award? I felt I almost got deja vu. Like I feel like we've already had pole, but that was sprint qualifying. Whoever's performing alongside Sting tonight at the track will do the pole award, I bet, because Sting did the sprint award. That's my prediction. Who is that? Oh, it's Mondo Duplantis. Red Bull athlete, two-time Olympic pole vault champion. The guy who has 9 of the 10 world records for pole vaulting. Or like, he keeps beating himself. I think he's super cool. He's a super cool guy. Kind of random because he's Swedish, but I guess he's Swedish-American. That's a cool. I like that. I like a good pole awarder. Anyways, guys, that wraps up the watch along for qualifying for the United Sates Grand Prix. Tomorrow we'll be live for the race. 2 hours before the race, we'll be live for the build-up. So be sure to tune in over on Twitch for that. And then obviously for the race itself. The race is at 8 p.m. BST. So 9 p.m. European time. Whatever time that is in America. Australia, I don't know, because it's all the daylight saving and stuff's happened recently and I've lost track. But Racing Addiction, thank you for the follow. Woolberth, thank you so much for the 23-month resub of Prime. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you supporting the stream. 1 month away now from 2 years. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit the follow button down below. Because yeah, we do this every single Grand Prix weekend for every single session. All right. For everyone over on YouTube, thank you guys for watching. Again, tune into Twitch tomorrow, 2 hours before the race. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.